Hello, beginning entrepreneurs here. I just spent 3 weeks doing my own entrepreneurial venture. 3 full-time weeks of trying to produce YouTube videos, grow my subscriber base, and eventually have some financing coming in from it. Make a little bit of money off of it. I have a limited budget for the summer, and this is kind of like a 12-week experiment with entrepreneurship. So I have a bit of a safety net that a lot of entrepreneurs don't have. And what I can really say after 3 weeks, it's been amazing. It's unlike anything I've ever done in my life, because this is something I'm so passionate about and it's so much fun for me. I'll do a 12-hour day and it only feels like an hour or two of my worst job. You'll do a 60, 70-hour week, and instead of thinking, oh man, how am I going to fill the day? How am I going to get enough stuff done at work to seem productive? I know that's something a lot of people maybe have struggled with at their jobs. This is the opposite. This is literally like you're running out of time all the time. But it's amazing. If you're really doing your own entrepreneurship venture, your own company, your own little startup, you're going to love it. If it's something you're passionate about, and you should be. It should be something you're very interested in. That's where a lot of success is going to come from. But in this video, I'd really like to talk about what matters and what you really need to keep sight of. You need to have your targets in mind. So some of my main targets months ago, before I decided I would really do this, and when I was really beginning to think about it, I knew I have to get a certain amount of views. I want to grow my subscriber base, across multiple channels, because I do cooking channels, engineering videos, all sorts of things like that. You really have to decide what matters to you. And of course, just, if you're an American or in a lot of countries, it's capitalism, right? So you got to focus on making money. So I have a newer camera now, that's what I'm filming this on. My videos have been HD, which is fantastic. So I've updated the format of my videos a little bit. They look better now. The thumbnails are more artistic. Hopefully that draws in people. And, I've had my friends kind of promote me a little bit here and there. But really, these first 3 or 4 weeks, I wanted to focus on building up HD videos, making my channel on YouTube look better, and beginning to build some social media accounts. Now, 3 weeks in, I've got like 30 cooking videos, like 20. I've got about 20 cooking videos I'm pretty proud of. My engineering videos are beginning to grow. My Twitter, I'm starting to get some followers, some likes. But now I'm really trying to think critically, and you should always kind of step back, see where you're at in relation to your goals, and see if this is something that is financially feasible for you. So in my case, yeah, I've been getting more views. I've been getting some subscribers, but I'm really falling short subscriber-wise. There's days where I'm hitting, the most views I've had since January. That's great, but that's not really translating to finance as well. I really need to focus on growing my subscribers way more, or growing my views substantially. So you gotta step back and, pivot a little bit about your strategy or really what you want to do. So I really need to focus more on growing subscribers and really promoting my channel. And I say it is important to focus on finances, because it is. But with a lot of startups, they're not profitable for years. So I'm not saying you have to be making money 2 weeks in or 3 weeks in. No, that's very unrealistic. But you have to be heading in a direction where you're going to have a financially stable model of business. And at my rate right now, just based on the videos I'm uploading, I don't know if I'm seeing the growth I want. That's why I really need to pivot a little and focus more on promotion. So on Twitter, I've been trying to look up different recipes from different blogs, some people I'm friends with, take their recipes, make them, reference them so that hopefully they can retweet what I've done, I can get some more views that way, really become part of this community. Because I found on Twitter, just through researching and promotion, that there's tons of people who do blogs and cooking channels of their own. So if you can really get involved in this community, you can benefit not only them, but they can help benefit you as well. I'm going to start contacting, whether it's, local farmers markets, local breweries, just local events where maybe I can go to with a table, have some friends help me, give out free baked goods, really kind of promote, hey, you should check out Beginning Cooks. In the future, I'll probably start contacting colleges, community colleges, and say, listen, if your students want free, easy videos on engineering concepts, Beginning Engineers. So I'm really going to start transitioning not just into production of all these videos, but really trying to promote them as well. And another thing I think as well, if you're going to go all in and focus on a startup, an entrepreneurial venture, I think you really need to embrace it, talk about it with everyone, and really embrace your community. You know, let your parents talk about you to people. Let your friends mention you. Because if you're going for it, if you're really going all in, you need everyone promoting you as best as possible. And that's something initially maybe I was a little embarrassed about. You know, it was just a hobby for me originally. But now I'm to the point where, sure, my friends want to make a Facebook post, please. If they want to comment and like a lot of my videos, go for it. I'm really to the point where I feel like I'm really building something good now, especially with my new HD videos, and I'm beginning to really embrace this marketing. So that's what I want to end this blog on. It's amazing when you finally do it full time. Make sure you're always thinking about your metrics, where you've come, how far you have to go. Really begin focusing on what you need to eventually become financially stable. Eventually build that user base, that platform, whatever it is, and cut out the things that might not be value added to you. You know, originally I wanted to join all these cooking forums, maybe Pinterest, things like that, but looking at some of them now, I don't know if there's as much value. You know, I'm on Facebook, but with Facebook, it's hard to connect to people. Not a lot of people outside your friend group is going to see your page. Whereas on Twitter, as I begin to follow more people, some of them follow me back, I feel more ingrained in a community. So I've decided, instead of trying to be part of 4 or 5 different forums and really focus heavy on Facebook, I can take that effort and put more of it into Twitter, where I think I'm going to get more value. And then as well with my YouTube videos, you know, I'm going to try new formats, I'm going to try to involve my friends even more, try to collaborate with people online, anything I can do to really grow that subscriber base, and really begin going out there, getting involved, and promote. Promote. It's one thing to produce and build your product or build your service. You got to be engaged with the developing of your sales and just how are you going to get it out there in the first place. Super exciting. I'm still in the early days. I hope you've kind of got an inside look at what it's like to be an entrepreneur and really how exciting and how fun it is to finally do something you're passionate about. So just good luck. You know, keep that in mind. Collect as much data, record everything you're doing, because there's going to be times where you have to reflect on what you're doing, by the numbers, by the strategy, and really think about, do I need to be doing all this, or should I focus on some more, some less? Should I do new things? Am I getting to where I want to be? Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. I'm going to try to do these entrepreneur blogs at least once every week or two.